Good morning, good morning, good morning. Early risers, early risers. All right, guys. I'm trying to get we doing this with local station. I'm just like, okay, I hope this they show it, but we will see. All right, guys, let's go into this, get this together. Yeah, with our intro song, and then we'll get into today's activities.
Take it to trial. Take it to trial. Welcome in, grab a seat, hit the like and subscribe. Cause Sweet Peas on the mic with that spicy little vibe. Got the courtroom streaming in the chat, going wild. We're debating heavy topics, but still laughing like a child. From objections to confessions to the judge's side eye. If it's justice and it's messy, we gon' talk about why. Every day's a new case, every moment's a ride. And when Sweet Peas in the building, we be learning with pride. My eyes on deck, keep the room running smooth. Film freak therapist, keeping everyone in the groove. Right to with the facts, pretty brown girl with the sass. Moreldia and Fowler keep the peace in the chat. But Jason walks in and the ladies collapse. Chocolate, take it to trial, where the truth gets loud and the laughs run wild. Sweet Peas got the spice, she's the queen of the aisle. Chat fam rolling deep, we've been here a while. Lights on, mics up, we gon' do this right. Take it to trial, every day, every night. Take it to trial. Morning shows are sharp, afternoon is on fire. And we catch every moment that the court might inspire. From witnesses whispering, the lawyers trying to hard. Sweet Pea breaks it down like a legal tarot card. Chats cracking jokes, dropping theories on the fly. We're serious when it counts, but we still testify. Minds hold it down when the trolls try to play. If you're out of line, court adjourned for the day. But when Jason logs in with that deep hello sound, the ladies in the chat, man, they all fall down. Take it, 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 take it to trial, where the truth gets loud and the laughs run wild. Sweet Peas got the spice, she's the queen of the aisle. Chat fam rolling deep, we've been here a while. Lights on, mics up, we gon' do this right. Take it to trial, every day, every night. Take it to trial. When the sun goes down and the cases get deep, after dark gets spicy, no secrets to keep. Taboo topics, big laugh, slap, happy crew. Sweet Pea says behave, but we never really do. It's opinions, confessions, stories untold, but we handle it with heart like the chat made a goal. Hey! Take it to trial, from day to night and every wild mile. Sweet Peas nearly strong with her trademark style, and the fam in the chat always makes it worthwhile. Turn it up, show some love, hit the like on sight. Take it to trial, yeah, we live tonight. Take it to trial, yeah, we live tonight. Take it to trial.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Sweet Pea gang. Oh, I tell you, I like getting the day started early, but boy, oh boy, the struggle be real, and I do mean real. I'm so funny with this stuff here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So just to kind of give y'all a idea of what our day should look like. Now, I'm hoping it will look like this. So our day should be we going to sentencing for Jalen Pendergrass. His mom also has a hearing this morning. The co-defendant, Charla Pendergrass, has a pretrial hearing. I don't know if she's going to do anything to resolve her case. I guess we'll find out as we go along. Hopefully by the time this is over or real close to the time, it'll be time for our Lindsay Clancy trial to start. Remember, they are going on a field trip this morning where they're going to stop by a couple different places. They're going to actually put the jurors in the home of Lindsay Clancy. So they won't start their courtroom coverage until probably this afternoon. They'll probably take lunch and stuff like that. And the judge said it still may be a short day, but we'll see when we get over there. So let's go into our good mornings, good afternoons, and then we'll kind of go from there in regards to our next steps. Good morning, Christian. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, Mariel. This should be kind of afternoon. It's almost going into afternoon. Somewhere near. No, it's afternoon. Wait. I don't know. Yeah, it's afternoon. Early afternoon. Hey, Jason. Good morning. Hey, Leah. Good morning. Y'all see how I get real excited because I already know it's good morning. Where y'all at? Hey, my 4Ts. Good morning. Hey, lady. Hey, Ruth. Good morning, Blue. I tell you, yeah, I gotta take you where I can get it, where I know for real what time it is. Absolutely. So right now, of course, court has not started, and we are in Detroit. So, there's that. I don't know how the judge is in Detroit or anything like that. Put a 1 in the chat. I know we did watch the preliminary hearing yesterday. I'm not sure how many of you guys watched the preliminary hearing. Good morning, CCG. How many of y'all watched the preliminary hearing or watched it with us before? Because yesterday was our second time watching it. But since we're not going to have an actual trial, I just can't believe this mama. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, she need to figure out something to do. I mean, now that he has pled out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't plead guilty. Like, well, did you, do enough with your pleading guilty to let yourself go? She looked like, I ain't gonna even say. Wait a minute. It's so crazy because they would arrest the mom and the son, release the mom and the son, then they arrest the son on some other charges, then they released him on a tether, then they rearrested the son, and here we go. Hey Kim, good morning. So let's do this. I'm gonna show y'all this while we wait on court to start. Or try to wait on court to start. Let's see. Why they put me in? That put me like in a double thing. Oh, I was like, why they put me in a double thing? That's why. I'm like, why they put me in a double thing? Like, it was seeing all types of sweet peas from going around here. Ugh. That ain't gonna work. Okay, here we go. So right here, what I'm playing, this is the mom's first arraignment, and this is the only time I done heard her really like talk through any of this stuff, like actually say some words out of her mouth. And so I'm gonna show y'all this while I try to look to see what we possibly have going on regarding our feed. Look at her with them old two ponytails. I don't know what's that about. Kind of remind me of Shonda. Okay, thanks.
Afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Do we need a minute or
we ready to go?
I think we're ready.
All right, let's do it.
We have a prosecutor or no?
We do.
Okay.
We do.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, just want to make sure everybody can hear everybody. We're on the record in case number 25-1068 FY People versus Jalen Pendergrass.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I have the reading 75788 on prosecution.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Terry Johnson, P70773, on behalf of Ms. Charlotte Pendergrass, who is present and seated in the jury box.
All right. With regard to the charges, counsel, do you wish the court to read on the record what the charges are?
I have not seen them, Your Honor, and if the court would like, I can approach and glance at them, or whatever the court's pleasure is.
I'll read.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's alleged between the dates of April 5th, 2025 and April 24th, 2025 in the city of Inkster in count 1 that the defendant is being charged with 1 count of lying to a police officer in a violent crime investigation. It's alleged that after being informed by Agent Christopher Steigel, Federal Bureau of Investigation, that the officer was conducting a criminal investigation, that the defendant did knowingly and willfully make a statement or statements to the office that she knew were false or misleading regarding the following material fact or facts relating to the investigation that London Thomas left 27262 Carlisle, Inkster, Michigan at 7 a.m. on April 5th, 2025 on foot through the front door, alive and well. And the officer was conducting a criminal investigation for kidnapping/homicide. That's a felony punishable by up to 4 years in prison and or a $5,000 fine. That concludes the reading of the charges.
Thank you, Your Honor. With that being said, we will enter a plea of not guilty before this honorable court.
All right, the court will enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of the defendant as to bond.
Your Honor, my client is a lifelong resident, actually, of Wayne County, born and raised here in the city of Inkster. She is not a flight risk. Her family still lives here. Her grandmother and grandfather, who are residents of the city of Inkster, we'd be asking for some type of personal bond in this matter, Your Honor, with the standard conditions.
All right, on behalf of the people?
On behalf of the people, Your Honor, the people would be seeking a high cash bond with a GPS header. We would be requesting no contact with the London Thomas's family nor any other witnesses in the kidnapping and or homicide investigation into the death of Morgan Thomas. We would also be asking if the defendant has a passport, we surrender that passport to the investigating authorities. Your Honor, with regard to the residency as outlined by defense counsel, Ms. Pendergrass has had an address outside of Wayne County in the city of Clawson since 2001. Regarding her being a flight risk, the people are concerned about flight, which is why we're asking for a tether. Ms. Pendergrass was set to turn herself into authorities late last week. Instead of going to the police station, she stopped the car that she was in, got out, and attempted to flee the area on foot. She was then later apprehended by police. Earlier today, we were in front of Judge Knapp with regard to a motion that Mr. Johnson had filed. Mr. Johnson indicated to the court that Ms. Pendergrass would not return to the Carlisle address in the city of Inkster, that she would be going to a different address in a different city. Specifically, she would not return to that Carlisle address because of some concerns with regard to the health and safety of her father. She was in fact apprehended at that house that she said she would not be at, where she went directly from where she was released earlier today. People have a concern for flight, and with regard to the high cash bond, people are asking for a high cash bond. Ms. Pendergrass has access to multiple properties, multiple vehicles. She also is, to my understanding, has access to a large family trust. So people are concerned, again, with flight with regard to her financial situation. And then also with regard to the high cash bond, we're asking for that due to likelihood of conviction being quite high. Ms. Pendergrass was interviewed, Mirandized, said what she said, and the people have very strong evidence from phone records, video, that Ms. Pendergrass did in fact lie to the police during this investigation.
All right.
Your Honor, just to clear one thing up, some of this is very insincere in terms of the fact of, yes, I did make a statement to the court earlier today that Judge Knapp, that Ms. Pendergrass would not return to the address on Carlisle. However, I was unaware at the time that Ms. Pendergrass had already been released from custody here in the city of Inkster. I had no communication with her. When I finally had communication with her, I said, you need to go to this address. So to say that she knew not to go there at that point, she was just released, she walked, and that's where she walked to at that point. So that's very insincere.
Is she working? Does she have a job? Does she?
Yes, I'm the caretaker for my, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm the caretaker for my grandparents that need 24-hour care. Jalen and I are helping them along with a few different caregivers.
Okay. So that's your primary employment?
Yes.
And again, Your Honor,
My grandfather can't walk, and my grandmother is very sick, so.
All right.
and Your Honor, this is for your felony, and if they have, other charges or other things that they're working.
So wait a minute, is it just me or does she sound like a little kid? Like, I don't know, she sounded like a little kid to me. So when I heard this clip, I'm like, 'cause this is the first time that I really heard her. And I was like, gosh, she don't, I guess that's why maybe she got these little two ponytails in her head. I have no clue. But I'm like, oh gosh, she sounds like a little kid. And I get she must got on her clothes from when they arrested her, is my other thought that I'm thinking. But I wasn't expecting that voice. Like, my grandparents are really ill and I take care of them. All right. I don't know. It don't sound like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how she ended up allowing her son to put her in this situation, but whatever. All right, I'm still looking to see when they're gonna put up the feed for us. Yeah, you got that. That's a good way of putting the blue state right there. Cause oh my, I'm like, hey Angel Eyes, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. Hey Miss Stark. Yeah, it's when they put the feed up. As long as they show it, I plan on showing it, and yeah, that's why we here. We just kind of looking at some stuff until they actually get the feed up for us. You say she trying to appear, Kim says she's trying to appear innocent and childlike. That's what I thought. And I was like, I don't know if this is really like her real voice or if she just trying to sound soft and gentle for the judge here. I don't know. Well, welcome in, Angel Eyes. We like newbies but goodies. So yeah, I'm still looking. I'm looking on my phone to see when they gonna start it. That's one thing about when it's a local station. It is not like on, because this was not mainstream media. Don't ask me why. I hate that everything doesn't get the same attention as other cases, but whatever. Because Detroit be having a whole bunch of stuff going on. Because whenever you need a case, you can always go to Detroit and you can definitely get one. We had about 3 of the cases. Even when you talk about like the Jarvis Butts case, Detroit. DeAndre Booker, Detroit. This one, Detroit. Like, and they the only other state that I know besides what other state? I can't even think of what other state. They the only state that I know that they can get rid of some bodies down there in some Detroit. I don't know what they be doing where they get rid of all the bodies. I ain't never seen people that can just get rid of bodies in 2024, 2025, 2023, like at this day and age. How are they able to get rid of whole bodies? Yeah, Denise, we won't watch the Clancy trial until the Clancy trial starts. It does not start until they are on a field trip this morning. So, and good morning. Yeah, they on a field trip this morning, so they won't be back until later. So there will be no coverage in the Clancy trial until a little bit later. Yeah, I just don't know what they be doing in Detroit. That's the only place that I know that I don't know what they be doing over there at all in no shape, way, form, or fashion. How they be getting this off? I mean, the only place that I know that do that type of stuff. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna continue to play this while I look for this thing.
Worried about. Again, as the court is aware, I did file a writ because of the people's actions of detaining my client all this time, and they still haven't come up with anything but this one charge. And if they have something, they're free to come back and charge, but just to hold her on a possibility there may be something else, that I don't think that's fair to my client, especially after being in custody for in excess of 120-something hours.
All right. And Ms. Merrigan, this is an ongoing investigation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court does take note of her lifelong contact with both the city and the county. I do have concerns with regard to her being a flight risk, as well as the strength of the case. The court did swear out the warrant and heard additional facts, and so the court has those concerns. And for those reasons, the court will set a bond of $50,000 cash, surety, GPS tether, if released. No contact of any kind with any witnesses. She's to surrender a passport if she has one. She may not leave the state of Michigan without permission of this court. She may not be in possession of any weapons or ammunition. And she's going to be living at in another city if she's released?
Yes, Your Honor, and that I have provided that address to the people as well as the detective from Michigan State Police.
All right.
I can provide it to the court if the court would like off the record.
No, as long as the parties that need it have it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else for the record?
Your Honor, PCC?
We're gonna do that. I guess I was asking Ms. Merrigan, did I impose the conditions that you requested?
Yes.
Okay, because you mentioned there was some concern about contact with witnesses?
Yes.
Okay.
And the court did order no contact with anyone.
Because I didn't name a party, so I'm going to just leave it at witnesses. So, counsel, are you available to return for probable cause conference next Wednesday?
One moment, Your Honor. That be in the morning, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. Wednesday, Wednesday, May 7th.
May 7th, we'll see all parties back 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your
That
Honor.
concludes this matter. Thank you all.
You and your staff have a great day, Your
You
Honor.
too. Yes. I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, I was incorrect. My clerk says we do need an address where we can mail notices to her.
Yes, I will provide
And
that
if you can
to
provide
you.
that to my clerk.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that concludes this matter.
There you go. I'm telling you, only in Detroit. Look at that. Court denies bond for suspect in the redrum of a Detroit mother reported missing in 2020. Like, they the only place that they can't find bodies. I'm telling you, I think this is the same assistant DA, another person over there. Oh my goodness. Like, wow, oh wow. Only in Detroit. Okay, so I don't see the live feed up just yet. for it. Hopefully it'll come up soon. I'm assuming that if it's gonna be covered, it's probably gonna be covered on their channel 4, since they are the ones that actually reported it. And let's see. Oh, Susie, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Whoever received, I seen that over. I seen that. I almost forgot again. I was typing it into the thing. Thanking you. But since we have a break, I want to make sure I say thank you so much for the gifted membership. And if you received that gifted membership, make sure you say thank you to Susie Q. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Denise, they I see you putting stuff in there in regards to the Clancy stuff. That they from my understanding that they probably just gathering in order to take the jury out this morning. And so testimony coverage probably will not start into this afternoon. So yeah. I mean, I just don't want to get everybody riled up in here in regards to it from everything that I have. And the judge told us that yesterday before we left. So in regards to that, so that's why I scheduled this one in the morning. So yeah, the judge probably talking to the jury because they about to get ready to go on their field trip. Field trip time. Yeah. See, they just being brief before they go to the to their home. So that's why. No, they're not probably calling any witnesses. Yeah, they just being brief before, they got to get them all gathered there. Unfortunately, they got to get on the bus and probably all types of stuff. So let me check and see what we have going on in regards to this one. I keep my fingers crossed. Yeah, they about to get on the Magic School Bus. You got that right. Oh, is this him? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what they were going to be doing.
We turn now to
told us yesterday. That's why I said we can try to pop in here and see what we have going on with this one. So this is him yesterday. This is him. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
more breaking news. A sudden guilty plea from the ex-boyfriend of 17-year-old London Thomas. Jalen Pendergrass has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in the teen's 2025 death.
And tonight, London's family tells us this plea brings both relief and heartbreak. They are grateful they will not have to relive the details of this case through a trial.
Yeah, it marks the latest chapter in a case that has spanned more than a year, from London's disappearance to the discovery of her body in Southfield to today's plea. Sentencing now set for July 31st. 7 News Detroit reporter Tierra Braddock spoke with London's father and grandmother and also heard from Pendergrass' attorney.
This has been an emotional day for the family of London Thomas. Her grandmother telling me that this guilty plea is one step closer to justice. And she says it's a moment she's been hoping for since her granddaughter's death.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I am so happy that my baby getting her justice.
Justina Martin is London Thomas's grandmother. Thomas was 17 years old when she went missing back in April of 2025. Thomas was last seen when she was dropped off at her ex-boyfriend's house in Inkster. Her body was found weeks later in the trunk of a parked car in Southfield.
No doubt in my heart, it was him and his mother just as guilty as he is.
Thomas's ex-boyfriend Jalen Pendergrass and his mother Charla Pendergrass were arrested for Thomas's murder in May of 2025. On Thursday, Jalen pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Thomas's father, Cedric Salisbury, says he was relieved when Jalen took the plea.
It's a long time coming. so blessed to be in this situation right now. Thankful, humble. I'm glad that he got what he deserved.
I spoke to Pendergrass's attorney, Adam Clements, and he explained why his client pleaded guilty.
He looked at the evidence and he decided to spare the family a trial and spare them having to relive that trauma. And he made a decision on his own to accept responsibility for his actions.
As far as Charlotte Pendergrass's case, she is still facing multiple charges, including 2 counts of homicide, tampering with evidence, and unlawful imprisonment. Clements says his client is taking sole responsibility for Thomas's murder.
Nothing that he really has to offer really has anything to do with his mother's case at all.
Meanwhile, Thomas's father says he wants his daughter to be remembered for who she was and not how she died.
London was a beautiful person. Her personality was so amazing. And I know she's so happy right now that we know what happened to her.
Jalen Pendergrass is set to be sentenced on July 31st. His mother is also expected to be in court that day for a separate hearing. Outside of the Wayne County Criminal Justice Center, Tiara Braddock, 7.
Yeah, so he is supposed to be sentenced today. And his mom, like I said, and his mom has a hearing. So we should be hearing something coming up soon in regards to it. Like I said, it's a local station, so sometimes they just throw the camera up in there. That's why I just keep trying to
We turn now to more breaking.
waiting for more information to come on in here in regards to try to get him some time. Yeah, for even her hearing this morning. They didn't get on my nerves this morning about this. I'm so glad you found us too, Angel Eyes. We be trying to be in all these courtrooms. I tell you. Yeah, see, I want to know what the mom is going to do. Because he already sat up there and said that he strangled her. He said that he seen her take her last breath. I'm just wondering what the mom, because I think the mom is more of cute, she more of like lying to the police, saying that London walked off. And she is also the person that gave her, I want to say her sugar daddy, but you let him tell it that he wasn't her sugar daddy, giving her boyfriend the tote and having her boyfriend move the tote. So like tampering with evidence. And then y'all know yesterday we watched the preliminary hearing. So we watched the entire preliminary hearing yesterday. Something told me yesterday. I was like, oh, you do? What type of coverage you do, Angel? Hey, Gabber. Yeah, I'm just scrolling down and refreshing my timeline. What she got a hearing for, Denise? Just curious. Oh, really? I'm down here with Nancy. I'm in Arizona. I'm not too far where Nancy. So you like you go down the rabbit holes, Angel. You have to go over there and check it out. Wait a minute. Is it this? This the Let me see. Let me see. You say yes, you do. Yeah. Is it your channel name? Is it the Angel Eyes or something different? I can never tell when it's a I can go on my YouTube. Wait a minute, sorry. It'll let me go to your channel. Wait a minute. I'm on another go to channel. Let me see. And then I can put it in there. Okay, I see it. More. Share. Share channel. Copy. I got it. We are always willing to help out. Let's see here. Yeah. I I was, at some points in time, I was thinking like, the rabbit hole thing, like, sometimes you can get so engulfed. Like, I don't know. I probably drive myself crazy trying to go down the whole rabbit hole and be mad about what's wrong when I get down that rabbit hole. Here's the link, guys, to the channel if you want to go over there and sub and check Angel Eyes out. I love supporting other creators. I see, as she stated, she currently doing Nancy G. I don't know. True crime, real stories, older cases, guys. I'm reading right off your thing, Angel. Awesome. Oh, absolutely. Let me see. I'll put it in there again. I'll put it on my clipboard. And I'll also list it in the description box, guys. For anybody that's on Replay Crew that needs it, it'll be in the description box if you want to go over there and check out Angel Eyes. And sub over to her channel for Cold Case and Rabbit Hole. Like, the rabbit hole's like... At Angel Eyes. I'm doing it right now in my thing, so because if not, I will forget. Okay, and let's see. Let me refresh this thing to see if I see anything. And I hope they don't play me this morning, because I really want to. Not that I really want. I want to see what he's doing. Like, I want to know what do they put on the record in regards to his plea deal and kind of what it involves. Besides, I heard he got up. He had to state what he did to her, how he did it. Those things were actually done. But I want to see what he, as far as his mom, like what happens there. I'm like really like nosy and really want to know. And I really just want to actually see it. I don't want to read it. Yeah, so hopefully I'm refreshing to see. I'm gonna give him a little bit more time, and then if not, I'm gonna have to quit on him. I'm an easy quitter. I quit easily. Okay, they gonna do it. Oh, thanks, Miss Stark. Yeah, he said what he did last hearing. I just kind of like want him to I want him to, because it was like snippets. It wasn't the full. See, this is what he did the last time. This is what they showed us the last time, and this is what I don't. I want to
London Thomas.
I want to know what is he
disappeared
gonna
in
do
April
about
of
his
20
mom. Like is he gonna get in this part? Now that his plea has been accepted. I don't know if he got a deal. I don't know if they told him, besides them taking all the other charges off, and I think he just pled to second degree. Like, is it second degree and it's so many years? I know he facing life, but did they work out something? Is the judge is the judge determining? Because I don't know, different states work different ways. So, and then what is he gonna do about his mama? Because even though he didn't decided to come clean, what is the mama to do? I want to know. So I want to, and the mama has a hearing too. So good. If Fox, if Channel 2 gonna show it, awesome. I'm gonna keep putting it up so we can watch it because yeah, I want to know. And I don't want it in the snippet like this. This is what they did for him pleading out. I was cool on this.
The former boyfriend of 17-year-old London Thomas pled guilty to killing her today inside the Wayne County Circuit Court. Jalen Pendergrass.
Ugh, look at all that shit in his hair. Excuse my cussing this morning. Yeah, his mom helped him after the fact, Denise. Miss Stark, you said, I think she will plead and or get the charges dismissed. And that's the thing. Like, I'm like, why she hasn't already pled? Or she don't know her son did. Because she got to know her son did, right? Her attorney would tell her that. Because I'm like, why she hasn't pled? I know she has a pretrial hearing today. And I don't know if she gonna get her charges dismissed because did he absolve her from everything? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, did he keep his mother still involved? Like after the fact of, you remember, and I don't know if when his, I don't know if you want to call her girlfriend, but when the girl testified that he was currently dating, she put mom more involved in it than just after the fact. She put mom involved in it in one of his stories, quote unquote, one of his stories that mom told him to unalive London after he came up there and told her some foolishness. So I don't know which story to believe. I do know what he's saying right here, but I don't know. Is he taking mom away from it? Yay! They'll trickle in. Awesome. Angel. Yeah. So that's why I want to see the full hearing and why I want to hear everything that he gonna put on record in regards to this. Is he gonna say sorry to the family? Like, is he gonna say something? Because it sounds like right now he like, I want to be a man and that type of stuff. So I'm just really like, really want to know. I don't know what that is outside. Oh goodness. Ugh, look at him with all this shit in his hair. Oh gosh. See, this is all we got from this.
Admitted publicly for the first time that he strangled her to death during a confrontation in April 2025.
Did you and Miss Thomas get into a physical altercation at some point? Yes. During that altercation, did you begin choking?
And see, they got into an altercation, right? And that's what he told the girl, and everybody was trying to act like because he had said something to this young lady when we was in the pretrial hearing that what he was saying wasn't correct. What she was saying was not correct. Like, why would he tell you this? Why would he admit all this stuff to you? But he literally told her some type of, bits and pieces. You know how some people give you bits and pieces and little things in regards to your case, in regards to what's going on. And that's what he did, and tried to play her. And they tried to act like, oh, well, Judge, how you gonna believe somebody that's always high? She said that they had to get drunk for them to tell this stuff. Like, oh, no, that's not the same. Oh, my. Oh, welcome in, Stephon Douglas. Yes, I am definitely, sorry for your loss. Yeah, this is a whole mess. Did you know him? Did you know him as, like, did she ever introduce him to the family or anything? I know this has to be a relief for your family that they don't have to go through a trial. Like, I heard her grandma speak, and yeah, it has to be very hard. I know. I'm kind of glad. I'm glad that he didn't. In some way, right? I'm mad that he did what he did, because I don't know what he was thinking and why he did what he did. Like, that just don't make no sense. But I'm glad that he decided not to take everybody through that, because it sounds horrific. And then for the way him and his mammy, because I'm gonna call her a mammy because she wasn't a mama at that point in time. She became a whole mammy. Because she wanted to run around and try to help him out. Yeah. I kind of figured because of his age difference. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that they don't have to sit through that, because I think that hearing in the preliminary hearing, that was enough. So not to say that I'm giving him any credit, but his lawyer said that he's seen the evidence against him. He know what he did. He knew all of these things, so he decided to not put the family through this. So, but I'm glad that they're gonna be able to get some justice in regards to this. They in court now? Yeah. Do they have any idea what the mama gonna do? His mama? Do you know, did they have to, Stephon, I'm just curious. Did they have to did they discuss with the family prior to accepting anything like that? I always wonder, do the DA, do the prosecutors, do they kind of like come reach out to the family and say, hey, look, such and such wants to plead guilty to such and such. What do you think? Are you okay with this? Or do you want us to go for the maximum punishment? I always be wondering like what they be doing and why they and how they do things. With that part about it. And I think some states, I don't even think they tell you so. Yeah, it's such a hard place. Let me see if channel 2. Make sure I got it here on my phone. Let me make sure if they go live that I got it here. Yeah, so this is what they showed the first time. Well, when he did his little plea. They did, Chris Watts. They spoke to the family. Do they have DP in Detroit? In Michigan? I don't know if they have DP in Michigan. Actually, I don't know.
Ms. Thomas, by putting your hands around her neck. Yes. Did you continue to do so until she was no longer able to breathe? Yes. After you finished, did you see her taking any additional breaths? No. Judge, at this time, the defense would stipulate that the cause of death in this particular case was done so either by strangulation or asphyxiation.
For months, London's family desperately searched for answers about her whereabouts. Volunteers searched several cities, parks, and even rivers. London's body was found inside a parked SUV in a Southfield neighborhood 3 weeks later. The medical examiner confirmed she died from asphyxia and determined her death was a homicide. But prosecutors say Jalen didn't act alone after London's death. His mother, Jalen Pendergrass, remains charged with conspiracy to tamper with evidence. Investigators say a friend told police Charla asked him to move a sealed plastic storage bin to that driveway in Southfield. Jalen Pendergrass has pled not guilty, and her criminal case remains pending. But how London Thomas died is no longer a mystery.
Man, I tell you, if it ain't one thing to be going to jail for some stuff, look at all this shit on his. I can't get past all this stuff on his clothes, man. Ew. I don't know if that's damn dandruff or bed bugs or I don't know what is going on, but he looks disgusting. I need to write him and just let him know how disgusting he looked. Like, ugh. Yuck. Like yesterday, I didn't even, I mean, he deserves whatever disgustingness he get. I kept thinking when, cause Jarvis Butts, the dynamics is not the same. Because Jarvis Butts has some extra, disgusting stuff. But I was like, I wonder, is he pleading now because he about to pull a Jarvis Butts? With the self-deletion. I just wonder. Like, I can see DeAndre Booker, our other one that we have in Detroit that's coming up, that kind of the same thing, body just gone, just vanishing in thin air. He look like he'll be one of the ones that do a self-deletion too. Not that I'm encouraging it, but I don't know. He can probably. I need to stop pausing it on all this neck dirt. Which all this neck dirt. Oh, since it's him and his neck dirt to jail. Like, oh gosh, ew. Yeah. Okay, I will take that off. I don't know. I wouldn't even see him no doggone head, his shoulders. He on his own, Blue. He is so on his own. Because if he would have did what he had to do, he wouldn't have been in there. Left the girl alone if you didn't want to be bothered with her. But oh no. He just couldn't. So no, you sit in there, but I want him to know that we see all his disgustingness. We get to see it on full display. That's what I need him to know. So what I am going to do, another thing that we can do while we waiting, is because, like I was trying to tell everybody yesterday, the best part, the best description that you're gonna get in regards to what happened to him, what happened, is whichever one of these stories that you want to believe. But it, let me see. I think I moved it. Okay. So just so when we like listening to like the actual, when we're trying to get like put pieces together, because it's like putting the pieces together a puzzle. He didn't told you that he strangled, choked her. He seen her take her last breath, Of course, I don't know. Did he tie her up and put her in the thing? I don't know. Did mama help? I don't know. And then they called the goofy man over there, and he did all the disposing. Hey, Shantae, welcome in. Is it Shantae? Forgive me if I mispronounced it wrong. Okay, let's listen to this for a minute. I'm gonna keep checking in here on Fox 2 Detroit to see if they when they tune in and start the live stream. Or maybe I should go to their actual page. Let me see. Let me go to their actual page versus to their YouTube.
And how long do you think you lived with him for?
A couple months.
All right. Now, as of October 15th of last year, were you still living with Jalen?
Yeah.
Okay. When you were living with Jalen, was anyone else living in the house that you were with Jalen in?
Yes, his mom.
All right. Do you see his mother in court today?
Yes.
Can you point to that person and describe what they were?
Green and white.
All right. Is she closest to me or farthest away?
Closest.
For the record, the witness is identified. Now, when you were dating Jalen, okay, did you ever become aware of any other women or ex-girlfriends that he was having some issues with or conflict with?
Yes.
How did you become aware of that?
I was tagged in the Instagram story, and then she texted me.
All right. Now, do you know what the name of this person was?
The username was just messy ass baby mama.
Okay.
I didn't know her name at the time.
So, when you say the username, are you saying that you were you looking at somebody else's phone where it had that username, or?
On my phone, the account that had tagged me, that was the username.
Okay. Later on, did you ever find out the name of that person?
Yes.
Was the name of that person London Thomas?
Yes.
Now, before she started interacting with you, had you ever known of her or talked to her before that?
No.
Okay. Now, the interactions that she sent you, I mean, were they friendly? Were they angry? Can you just describe, without telling me what they were, describe the nature of them?
At first, they wasn't really angry. The anger was more directed towards him, and I was just in the middle of it. And it was basically just her being mad that Jalen was showing attention to my kid and not the kid that she allegedly was pregnant with.
Okay, so earlier you said they were directed, her comments were directed at him. By him, do you mean Jalen?
Yes.
All right, and did you become aware that this person who's later identified as London Thomas was claiming that she was pregnant by Jalen?
What's the question?
At some point, did you become aware that this woman was claiming that she was pregnant with a child by Jalen?
Yes, and I was tagged in the Instagram story, so that's what she was saying.
Okay. What did Jalen ever say about this girl when you were tagged in these conversations?
Before I even saw it, he just, he called me and he said, don't pay no attention to it, she lying.
Okay. on or about sometime in late April of last year, did you become aware that Jalen had been arrested?
Yes.
Okay. After he got arrested, did you become aware that he was released from jail?
Yes.
Okay. Had you been living with Jalen after he got released from jail? Like, had you already been living with him at that time?
No.
Okay. Did you ever ask him about why he had been in jail and what that was all about?
I didn't have to. I seen it on social media and stuff.
Okay, so what did he tell you about that?
When he got out, he told me that basically the police was just
Good morning, Sean. Am I saying your name right, Shantae James? I'm sorry for your loss, your family's loss. Oh my goodness. This is like devastating. She was only 17 years old, guys. And this man here. How is the family holding up? I guess that's not a good question. I guess my question would be how does the family feel now that he pled and they do not? I'm pretty sure they're giving impact statements on behalf of your niece. Oh, I am saying it right. Okay, good. Because I was like, I don't know if I'm saying it right. It seemed I'm glad that, despite it all, that they don't have to sit through days of a trial to hear all these horrific details again. The actual preliminary hearing was like enough. I think the judge was even having it was hard for the judge to even talk about when she was discussing the autopsy report. So I'm so glad that they don't have to relive these things through them. Want to welcome you in. We are going to, it looks like they have us in a waiting room. From everything that I could see. Yeah, so it looks like they have us in the waiting room. And I guess as soon as they get started, we'll go over there. And it seems like it's going to be one of these ones where it is going to be a live feed into the courtroom, but it's not going to be a live feed where you can rewind it, replay it, or anything like that, if that makes sense. So you're going to have to catch it or you don't catch it, or you're going to have to wait. So I got it on my phone. We will catch it. Yeah, it's so traumatic. But this young lady right here that we're currently listening to, she is Jalen's girlfriend that he gave her bits and nuggets of everything. Hey, LaDonna, what's going on? He just gave her he gave her two different stories. That's what I will tell you. But one of these stories, I don't know, maybe he took some from one story and put it with another story, put them together in the story. But that's kind of what he did. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got this on the computer, because I do got it on my phone. Only because, like I said, guys, this is gonna be live, and I don't want us to miss any of it once they let us into the courtroom. Let me get it up, because it'll talk. Y'all just let me know. Y'all can let me know when y'all hear two voices. I mean, he is such a piece of shit. I can't believe him. So stupid. I don't even understand it. See, this is what I'm seeing when I be telling y'all, like, I think that people that commit crimes like this are mental. This is another example. Like, he's not mentally insane, but I definitely think that he has something mental going on with him where he didn't have the snapback to keep him from doing what he did. So it look like the judge that they're gonna have is, I don't think this is the same judge that did the preliminary hearing. I didn't think it would be, but yeah, it's not the same judge. This judge's name is Paul Cusick. Paul Cusick is gonna be doing it. And so Fox 2 Detroit is just waiting for them to let them into the room. It's kind of like a Zoom room. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what this mama was thinking. Yeah, and her sister, boy, she was a ride or die. She was like, she followed Charla. Charla is something else. Like, I want her to be sentenced to jail for getting out her car and asking London's sister, can she have $10? Like, bitch, what do you, she know what they did? Like, the sister didn't know at that point in time what was going on, but Charla knew what was going on, and the nerve, she had the all-mitigated gall to get out the car and ask her for $10. Probably for that, she need to go to jail just off of that, in my opinion. Like, I don't know if they can make up a charge for that. I don't know if it's kind of like I don't know what you want to taunting somebody. Like, can you imagine? And this is the person that's about to be on trial for your sister's murder, and this bitch had the nerve to get out the car asking you for $10. Man, she need to go to jail just for that. The fuck? Excuse my French. Y'all know I can get to getting up here and get the cussing. Cause I mean, I tell you, if that is not a WTF moment, like, if she don't have to go to jail for nothing else, she need to go to jail for that. Like, how dare you? Like, you got a lot of nerve. I tell you, I be scoffing all day at her. Okay, let's go back to her testimony while we wait for them to let us in the courtroom.
Trying to find somebody to blame me, got nothing to do with it.
Okay, and by it, what did you understand it was about?
Nothing going missing.
Okay. Did you ever have any FaceTime conversations with Jalen after he was released from custody in April, where he talked about why he had been in jail and about London?
Yes.
Okay, what did he say over FaceTime about it?
Nothing specifically, just pretty much like song lyrics and hand gestures.
All right, you said song lyrics. So was Jalen a fan of the musician NBA Youngboy?
Yes.
Okay, so when he's referencing song lyrics, was it by that musician?
Yes.
What song lyrics did he reference?
She was playing with the songs.
Playing with the slimes? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Now, what did you understand a slime to be?
Somebody you care about, somebody you love.
Okay. You said he was making some gestures?
Yes.
What gesture did he make?
This, like this.
Okay, you just made a gesture with your hand across your throat?
Yes.
So like a throat slashing gesture?
Yes.
And that was part of the same conversation where he referenced these song lyrics?
Yes.
Did he ever encourage you to listen to a particular lyric in one of NBA Youngboy's songs?
Yes.
What was the lyric he wanted you to listen to?
Put the bitch up in the trunk, her family never see her again.
Okay. After that conversation, did you talk with him again, maybe about a week later, about what happened?
Yes.
Okay, describe how that conversation came about.
We couldn't really talk about it on the phone, so we agreed to talk in person, or just like see each other in person. And I went to his house and I asked him what exactly happened.
All right, so when you say we couldn't talk about it on the phone, who said you couldn't talk about it on the phone?
Jalen.
Okay. And so when you went to his house, did you have this conversation in the house or somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Why didn't you talk about it in the house?
Because he was worried that it was bugged.
That the house was bugged?
Yes.
Okay. So where did you go with Jalen?
He was walking down Inkster Road.
Okay, and so what happened in this conversation?
He told me what happened that night.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. What did he tell you about it?
That she had stole his phone. Okay. When she first got there, he told me that I was asking about a video that she had sent me because I was confused on why she was even there in the first place, and from what I knew they was broken up. He told me that he didn't want her there. She got to the house. She lied to, I think, his aunt and said that while he was out there dashing, he said that it was okay if she waited in the house for him to get back. When he got back to the house, she was there and he called his mom to come put her out.
Okay. Now, is this incident he's talking about with his aunt and putting her out of the house, is this prior to his phone being taken from him?
Just before.
Okay. So, did he describe this event where the phone got taken from him?
No, he just said that when she left, him and his mom looked everywhere for the phone. They couldn't find it, and they assumed that she had it.
Okay, so did he ever describe her coming back to the house later on, early in the morning?
Yes.
So describe what he told you.
He was asleep. He woke up to banging on the door. He was defensive because he didn't know who it was. He called his mom, and then he called London. He either said he called her or heard her say something. Once he figured out that it was her, he talked to her sister and the baby father of her sister. They told him to let her in, and they did that because they was worried that she would cause commotion outside and it would be caught on the ring camera or something.
So
to get the phone back.
Okay, so he said that he let her in the house?
Yes.
And did he tell you why he let her in the house?
So that she wouldn't stir drama outside and the neighbors wouldn't be involved.
Did he ever tell you that he wanted her to give him his phone back?
Yes.
Okay. So, did he ever tell you whether he went with London anywhere inside his house?
Yes, he said they went to the basement.
And did he ever mention that his mother came to the house?
Yes.
Okay, so what did he say about that?
I was asking him, well, how did she get in the house and did she walk in there by herself? He said she walked in with his mom. He waited for his mom to get there and she walked in with her. She let her in.
Okay. And after he told you that they went in the basement, did he mention whether anything happened while they were in the basement?
Yes, he said that London and his mom got into it.
Got into
They
it?
started fighting and arguing.
Okay. You said that he told you that they started fighting while they were in the basement?
Yes, he said London swung on his mom and then swung on him. And London and his mom ended up tussling and she fell through a table.
Who fell through a table?
London.
And did he tell you that the table broke?
Yes.
So what happened after the table broke?
He said he took the leg to the table and kept hitting her with it, trying to get the password to her phone and trying to figure out where his phone was, but she wouldn't tell him.
Okay. So he told you he started hitting London with a table leg?
Yes.
Did he tell you where he was hitting London with the table leg?
Everywhere.
Okay. Did he mention any specific parts of her body or no?
No, he just said everywhere.
But he said that he was trying to get the password from his phone from her
Yes.
while he was beating her?
And for her phone and asking him where his phone was. He had found her phone and he went through her bag, but not his phone. He was trying to go through her phone and get his phone back from her.
Okay. What happened after he was hitting her with the table leg? Did he tell you?
He said that she asked to lay down.
Okay. She asked Jalen.
She asked Jalen, can I lay down now?
And what did Jalen tell you that how he responded to that?
He said, yes, but I gotta tie you up because I don't trust you.
Okay. He said, I have to tie you up because I don't trust you?
Yes.
Did he ever describe where his mother, did Jalen ever tell you where his mother was while this was happening?
He said she was in the room.
Okay.
And that she told him that was enough. I just stopped it.
Okay. Did he ever tell you about any other conversations he had with his mother?
Yes.
What did he tell you?
When she was on the bed, he said he stepped out of the room and went to talk to her to ask her what he should do now.
And what was the response?
I need you to get back.
Okay. And his mother told Jalen that?
Yes.
Did he tell you that she told him anything else?
Together.
Okay. So what did he tell you that he did in response?
He told me that he pulled her off the bed, he stood her up, he grabbed the belt, and he strangled her until she fell.
Okay. Did he tell you where this happened?
Yes, like in front of the bed.
Okay. Did he tell you what happened after she fell, as you described?
Okay, guys, I believe the hearing is starting, so let me get this switched over for us. Because remember, I told y'all it's real time, so let me see what we got going on in the courtroom. They let us in.
Recording in progress.
Ready, Doug?
Yes, thank you.
Calling case number 26-000-54602FC in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Mr. Jalen Tyler Pendergrass. Today is the day for sentencing. Appearances, please.
Dominic DeGrazia, P6.
Oh my gosh, if they don't move that off the screen.
May it please the court, Your Honor. My name is Adam Clements. My P number is 77233. I appear on behalf of the defendant. Good morning, Judge. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Jalen Pendergrass. Good morning, everyone. And other than what has previously been stated on the record, any additions, corrections, or deletions to the PSI?
Oh, not on behalf of the people.
None on behalf of the defense, Judge.
Okay, thank you. And then with regards to the guidelines in this case are 144 to 240. Any changes, or do both parties stipulate to that?
I'll stipulate to those guidelines.
I will as well, Judge.
Okay. Anything on behalf of the people?
Judge, I believe there are at least two family members of the decedent, and potentially three family members who would like to speak here.
Okay.
If the court would permit that.
Absolutely. And we will one by one, we can call the first individual and they can sit in the witness chair, okay?
Hey, Ms. Bennett, Women's mother, can speak.
Good morning, Ms. Bennett.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here today. Can you just state your name for the record, please?
My name is Barbara Bennett.
Okay. And once again, thank you for being in. And what relationship do you have to London Thomas?
I'm her grandmother.
Okay, well, thank you for being here. This is the opportunity under the Crime Victims' Rights Act for you to be able to make a statement. You can direct your comments to me and take your time.
Okay. Okay. London left me with beautiful memories. Her love is still my guide. And though I cannot see her, she is always by my side. A limb has fallen from our family tree, and that says grief, not for me. I remember the best time, the laughter, the good life that London lived and was strong. Although London may seem far away, we will truly never part, for part of her lives on forever within my heart. As life's beautiful journey continues, I will always love London, always until we meet again. And the only regret that I have is that Charlotte and Jalen Pendergrass are still walking this earth and London is not. And he is a waste of skin. That's it.
Thank you, Ms. Bennett.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I believe London's paternal grandmother would like to speak.
Okay, London. I will be.
If anybody needs, obviously, to help Ms. Bennett.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Dina Martin.
Ms. Martin, thank you for being here. And what relationship do you have to London? Thank you. Thank you. Take your time. Direct your attention, your comments to me. Take your time.
I just want to say to you, yeah, when you heard us talking about grandma, I never met you before, but me and her had a good relationship. That was my grandbaby, and you took a piece of me. You took a hold on my heart. I wasn't able to talk since it happened. I think I had a slight stroke. But you took a part of me, and whatever you get, Lord, I ain't never been this way about nobody, but I had sleepless nights. My granddaughter pictures all over my house. And my birthday was yesterday, and she's still with me because you being sentenced today. So I just ask God to have I just don't know. It's really hard on me. So whatever you get, it's what you deserve. And I ain't never been able to have animosity in my heart for nobody. But I do for you because you took a part of my life that'll never be filled. Another day. I still hurt every day, every day. But this her birthday gift to me because my birthday was yesterday and you being sentenced today. That's all I got to say. It's not your fault.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Martin. Okay, and please,
Judge, the last individual, I believe, is Jazz Bennett, the mother of Miss Thomas.
okay, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And can you state your name?
Yes, it is Jasmine Bennett,
And you are London's.
London Thomas's mom. Yes.
Okay, thank you for being here,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Bennett, and take your time. Do your best to direct your comments to me, okay? Thank you.
Yes. I am struggling to find words when there are none to express the feelings that I have, I had, and I will have, yet I will try. Losing London has been the most horrific and difficult events of my life. But with the Creator's grace and mercy, I will keep on going. I know that London is with me everywhere that I go, no matter what. She may not be in a body, but she will always be with me, maintaining a sense of normalcy within our daily lives is non-existent. To even prepare a meal brings me to tears. Hearing her ask me, Mom, what is for dinner? What are we gonna eat? To see her smile, doing her hair, just asking for money, any and all things has been taken away from me. My beautiful, sweet, sincere, loving, strong, charismatic, protective princess. Like, there is not a moment that you are not in my thoughts and prayers. She had such a strong and beautiful, truthful, brave, fearless personality and energy. And through the most gut-wrenching moment in my life, as I wake and when I sleep and when I try to live, this devastation will never, ever leave me. London, your life ending at 17 years old and not being able to experience what this life has had to offer you, in turn, ripping away from all of us that are left here precious moments like your graduation, your first car, your first child, getting married, going to prom. All those things have not been done. You have not experienced it, leaving us here. We will try to keep going. He didn't even have the opportunity to argue and fight and then to make it right. Lundy Buddy, I miss you so much. No one will ever know. And for justice, we will stand in the light of peace. And forgiveness is what the Creator has given me. He's taught me that. And I will apply that to this situation and to every situation to come. No matter what, I will always choose to do what is right over what is wrong. No matter who says what and what you judge me on, I will do what I need to do here for her, to show what you can do with the Creator. And I will end with quotes from Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. that darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And man must evolve from all human conflict, a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation for such a method is love. And without him, I wouldn't be here. Whatever you see is the Creator through me. He is coming through me. There's no way I could work and live and breathe and do anything through this moment without him. Nothing. And my last is Matthew chapter 5, verse 44. As it was commanded by Jesus, love your enemies and pray for those who you persecute. In Romans chapter 12, verse 19, as the Creator has said, it is mine to avenge, I will repay. That is all that I have to say.
Thank you, Ms. Bennett, for those profound statements. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. DeGrazia.
I just had a few brief remarks. So, Judge, obviously, I've been doing this job for some time. I've had a lot of murder cases that I've prosecuted. This case is different than some of the other ones that I've had, to the extent that the defendant's pattern of deception and cold-heartedness in this case really stands out. 21 days pass from when Miss Thomas was killed to when her body was discovered. And in those 21 days, the defendant lied to the family of the victim. He lied to the police. He made several videos and posts on social media amplifying false rumors that London was seen alive and that she was still alive. He did that knowing it was false the whole time. He did that to save himself. And he even, during those 21 days, filed a number of calls to the police complaining that he was the victim of some harassment campaign on behalf of the victim's family, who at the time were desperately trying to find out where London was. And based on all the evidence that I've seen in this case, I think the defendant truly believed, and perhaps still believes, that he is actually a victim here, that he has been persecuted by mysterious forces, and that he's not the person at fault here. And what I think that goes to is kind of a cold-blooded, callous, calculated effort on behalf of the defendant, where he was perfectly willing to let London's family go the rest of their lives without knowing whether London was alive or dead, or even give them the courtesy of being allowed to bury her remains. Instead, we only discovered where her body was. It was after efforts were made to destroy the body so that it could never possibly be found. And, I think only a unique type of person can really carry that much weight of basically being willing to lie to the world and to lie to themselves that they're the unfair victim in the case, and that really, it's actually London's fault and the family is at fault for trying to find out where she is. I think that ultimately when the defendant is up for parole and in the future, the parole board seriously needs to consider whether somebody who's capable of that type of sociopathic behavior is a danger to others in the community. So ultimately, Your Honor, I would ask the court to adopt a sentence agreement, but I think that this sentence is richly deserved.
Thank you, Mr. DeGrazia. Mr. Clements, and you can come forward with your client. You can come to the podium. Go ahead, Mr. Clements.
So I had an opportunity to meet Mr. Pendergrass a little more than a year ago. it was during the beginning periods of the investigation. I talked with him. I had conversations about it, the case with him. We reviewed the evidence, Judge, and from my perspective, once the case was actually charged and the litigation got underway, we resolved this case pretty seamlessly. And I know that the court knows from looking at the evidence that we're able to present through motions and litigation and things of that nature. There were things that could have been litigated here. There are still questions really that would not have been truly answered without Mr. Pendergrass's plea in terms of articulating the circumstances as to how London died, what led up to those events. He took responsibility for his actions. And this isn't a sentencing where I'm standing before the court advocating for Mr. Pendergrass to try to justify what he did. It was a terrible thing that what he did. He's acknowledged that, he's embraced responsibility for it. There's not really much that we can say in terms of providing an excuse or an explanation for that type of conduct, really, because there is none. Especially because during the course of their relationship, the two of them developed an affinity for one another, albeit it was an inappropriate relationship given my client's age. But the relationship turned violent and it turned tumultuous. And Mr. Pendergrass did make efforts to try to separate himself from Ms. Thomas, albeit unsuccessfully. And when he came in contact with her on the night in question, he continued to make bad decision after bad decision. He's expressed remorse for those decisions when he's spoken to me. When Mr. Pendergrass extended the offer, when Mr. DeGrassi extended the offer for Mr. Pendergrass in this particular case, he accepted it and it was done very seamlessly. There wasn't pushback. He didn't ask me to go back to see could I get less time. He didn't ask me to provide a counter. And I don't know that the prosecution would have entertained one. In fact, I believe they said they would not, but nonetheless, he never asked me to either. And there's not a lot of positive things that I can say about Mr. Pendergrass as it relates to his conduct here, other than the fact that it was tough to get through that preliminary exam. The photographs that we would have done a trial in this particular case are gruesome. We recognize that they're gruesome because of my client's actions, but nonetheless, for a family to see the way young Miss Thomas's body decomposed and the way that she looked, it would have been required for us to do that to go through a trial. He's spared the family of that. He's embraced responsibility for his actions. And although he is going to exercise his right not to say anything, he did outline a written statement and sign it. And he's embraced full accountability for what he's done. I'm asking the court to adopt the sentencing agreement and close the case out.
Thank you, Mr. Clemens. Is there anything you'd like to say, sir? No? Okay. First of all, I do want to indicate I did receive some beautiful letters as well that were provided to the court about London. And so thank you for that. And for Ms. Bennett and Ms. Martin, and the entire and London's entire family, my heartfelt condolences go out to you for the suffering that you've had to go through. And really, that's important to remember. This is a day to remember her. You know, I never want to have a case where we forget who the true victim in this case is. And London was killed in a brutal way at such a young age. But one thing the court knows, especially after hearing the statement from her mother, Miss Bennett, her grandmother, Miss Bennett, and her other grandmother, Miss Martin, is that a lot of people loved London. And a lot of people here today who I can tell loved London. And so thank you for being here, all of you who are in support of London today. And there is really nothing more based on the statements that were given that this court can add or detract from that. With regards to the sentence, I will first indicate to Mr. Pendergrass that you may file a claim. You may file a claim, an application for leave to appeal you may file an application for leave to appeal your conviction and sentence. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, the court will appoint an attorney and furnish the attorney with the transcripts and file necessary for you to handle your appeal. You will be given credit for the time that you have served in the Wayne County Jail, and that is 294 days. There are $68 in state costs, $1,000 in court costs, the crime victim's assessment in the amount of $130, and restitution will remain open if there is any. Any issues with that, Mr. DeGrazia?
I don't have any issues with that.
No objection.
And thank you, Mr. Clements and Mr. DeGrazia. The sentence agreement, both parties have asked this court to adopt the sentence agreement in this case. And the sentence agreement is for Mr. Pendergrass to serve a maximum of 50 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections and a minimum of 25 years. I do believe, based on what this court knows, and I appreciate the professionalism and the strong advocacy on behalf of Mr. Clements as well as Mr. DeGrazia for the people, but I do believe that every minute of a 50-year sentence would be deserved in this case. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right, thank you, everyone. If we can. Thank you.
I have one sentencing and
Recording
Judge Green,
stopped.
Your Honor, and then I'll be back.
Thank you, sir. I'll be right back.
No, you're dealing with
Matters a lot to somebody.
So I think that if I'm not mistaken, he got maximum 50 years, but a minimum of 25. Is that what I heard? Y'all correct me. I can't rewind it. I gotta clip it to do it. So y'all tell me, because I'm confused. Well, first of all, Sweet Pea need to know what did he get? It wasn't a minimum 50. That's what I think. I think that's what that was, Dragon. I am floored. I'm floored. I am disgusted. Fuck that. Oh gosh, I'm about to start cussing this shit. Oh goodness. Okay, I can't deal. I gotta figure out how old he is. All I know is she was 17, 25 years. If he get out, she would have only been 42. She could have lived till she was like 80 years old, which is another fucking 40 years. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why wasn't it a minimum of 50? Like, the life expectancy for somebody is probably more or less 50 years if they're gonna do anything like this. Most people can live till they about 50 unless you out here doing some, or accident happens, right? So typically a person can live to like 50. So why couldn't we get 50? I don't know if I like, okay. So they gave him 50. Okay. Shantae said they gave him 50. Okay, as long as they gave him 50, he ain't gonna make it out. 25, I think he can make it out, and I got a problem. 50, that's probably his life. But if I hear anything about some 25 and he can come up for parole or ask for parole, because I was like, when the prosecutor was like, if he goes in front of the parole board, and I'm like, okay, so I know this is not life without parole, but when are they talking about even trying to give him this parole? So, okay, all right, okay, I can deal with 50. I can deal with 50. I just didn't understand when he was talking about this minimum of 25. What is this minimum of 25? I gotta go back and listen to it. Because I don't know why. Why would he even mention this 25? What was this 25? Yeah, because they said it was 25. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he can come up for parole in 25. The maximum is 50, so he can literally get out in 25 years. And if that's the case, I got a problem with this entire sentencing. I got a problem with this entire plea deal. Yeah, y'all Sweet Pea has a problem with this. I'm trying to see if they gonna show Charla stuff. Wait a minute, y'all. Because I don't know what the mama doing. She got a hearing today, too. I don't know if they have the same judge or not. I'm just looking. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Dragonfly. And if that's the case, I don't like that. I don't like that sentencing. Let me see. I'm just checking to see if I see anything, y'all. Any pressers or anything. Dang, we couldn't even get our song off because he didn't get it. Minimum 25, maximum is 50. So he can literally get out in 25 years, Shantae. I mean, because what he gonna do? He gonna go in there and probably be a good little boy. 25 years. How old is he, y'all? Do y'all know how old this Goofy is? We need to find out how old he is. And I want to find out about his mom's and it sounded like it was an agreement because the judge was like, this is an agreement. It sounded like it was an agreement. And I don't know if it was an agreement in regards to the years or if it was more or less an agreement in regards to just the second degree murder. $23 plus if he do 25 years. Oh man, he'll be out before he even if he get out in 25 years, he won't even be 50. I mean, he won't even be 50. Like, he could still do offspring at that point in time. Like, I want you to get off and you can't produce. You can't do nothing. Like, you can't do nothing but come out in the wheelchair. Like, if you gonna get out. Like, you should have no life at all. Like, you shouldn't be able to do nothing. Like, oh my gosh. I was not expecting that today. I mean, I'm glad that the family does not have to go through a trial because that would be heartbreaking. Poor mom. Poor grandma. Like, I knew that their statements was going to be kind of hard because on every presser, every newscast, everything that I have seen, it has always been this emotional, rightfully so, right? This emotional, it's just hard to contain it, right? It brought tears to my eyes. Like, I'm like, oh, shoot, wait a minute. And we are human, and I just a sad situation. But I just really, I did not think that, I did not. I just didn't. Damn it. Give me 1 second. They did post their clip, so I'm gonna go on here and get the clip and we can just listen. I don't know if I don't wanna traumatize you guys. Cause that was a lot. But I will I do want to replay. Like, the judge didn't even say nothing. Like, you are a despicable human being. You are the scum of the earth. You knew better. You should have thought. But the judge didn't say shit. Like, he didn't even say nothing. Like, it was like he was a robot and he was just like, he did not express it. Like, I wanted the judge to kind of tell him something about himself too. Like, what happened to that part? Hey, film. Yeah, not now. And I know what case you're talking about. We got to do some pre-work on that one. The Gardner case. I see it coming through my timeline. But thank you. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go through with that one. That case is coming up in next month. Although I do not like the way that they're doing that case, but I want her to go on trial first. I don't want him to go on trial first, but that's just my POV. Who am I? I ain't nobody. Let me see.
Good morning, Ms.
No,
Bennett.
the trial is not starting today. It is starting next month sometime, Denise. They just doing their pre-trial hearings and stuff like that right now at this point in time. Like, I wanted the judge to say something. He didn't even say nothing. It was like business like usual. Let me see. Yeah, Dragon, like he should have said something. Like you could say something, right? It's like he didn't even have no relationship with the case at all. And maybe that's what part of it is, that he didn't have a relationship with the case.
First of all, I do want to indicate I did receive some beautiful letters as well that were provided to the court about London. And so thank you for that. And for Miss Bennett, Miss Martin, and the entire and London's entire family, my heartfelt condolences go out to you for the suffering that you've had to go through. And really, that's important to remember. This is a day to remember her. You know, I never want to have a case where we forget who the true victim in this case is. And London was killed in a brutal way at such a young age. But one thing the court knows, especially after hearing the statement from her mother, Miss Bennett, her grandmother, Miss Bennett, and her other grandmother, Miss Martin, is that a lot of people loved London. And a lot of people here today who I can tell loved London. And so thank you for being here, all of you who are in support of London today. And there is really nothing more based on the statements that were given that this court can add or detract from that. With regards to the sentence, I will first indicate to Mr. Pendergrass that you may file a claim. You may file a claim, an application for leave to appeal your. You may file an application for leave to appeal your conviction and sentence. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, the court will appoint an attorney and furnish the attorney with the transcripts and file necessary for you to handle your appeal. You will be given credit for the time that you have served in the Wayne County Jail, and that is 294 days. There are $68 in state costs, $1,000 in court costs, the crime victim's assessment in the amount of $130, and restitution will remain open if there is any. Any issues with that, Mr. DeGrazia?
I don't have any issues with that.
No objection. And thank you, Mr. Clements and Mr. DeGrazia. The sentence agreement, both parties have asked this court to adopt the sentence agreement in this case. And the sentence agreement is for Mr. Pendergrass to serve a maximum of 50 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections and a minimum of 25 years. I do believe, based on what this court knows, and I appreciate the professionalism and the strong advocacy on behalf of Mr. Clements as well as Mr. DeGrazia for the people, but I do believe that every minute of a 50-year sentence would be deserved in this case. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right, thank you, everyone. If we can. Thank you.
So wow, oh wow. Yeah, he didn't sound like that. Didn't sound too I don't know. But I guess now we have to figure out, because we still got this mama. I don't see, I was trying to see if I see anything out there in regards to the mom. I haven't seen anything just yet. Let's see here. Because I was trying to see, because she has a hearing today too, just so y'all know. I just don't see anything out here. Let me see. Let me check one more thing. I don't even know if she has the same judge, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't see anything just yet. Let me see if they got any press conference. Let me go to Good Day Detroit, see if they got anything going on. I don't see anything there. I just want to make sure I don't see anything. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go. Oh my goodness, just so sad. Whatever. Okay, let me see. Gabber, you say they are allowed, he just didn't do it. Yeah, I'm like, he could have said something like what you did was a coward act, or I mean, just something like he is. I mean, I think the case just got on his desk. Is what it sounded like to me from everything, all accounts. Okay, so I don't see anything right this second in regards to mom, just so y'all are aware. So our next thing that we have up on our schedule here at Take It to Trial, I'm not sure if you guys are, if everybody knows, we are covering the Lindsay Clancy trial. They are currently out on a viewing. I assume that they should be back maybe about 11 Pacific Standard Time. No. Maybe 10. I'm thinking 10 because that'll be after lunch, like 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I am going to get us a notification alert set up in order for us all to get together in order to watch the afternoon portion of the trial. So make sure that you have your alert notifications and everything on. I guess if I see anything else in regards to this one, I will, definitely clip it up, cut it up, and get it up out here so we can, so you guys can see about it. If I find out anything else about a mom, of course, I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you if I don't do anything else. But I don't have anything for mom this second. I was hoping they was going to do mom's hearing right behind it, but that's not the case, as we can see. So what we will do, let me see. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get this kind of together. It was all crazy because when they first started the feed, y'all, I was like, if they gonna have this thing up here covering everybody's face for the whole entire time, I am gonna be done. Y'all, like, whoever is controlling this thing in the newscast, if you don't get this dark off thing off, I'm gonna go crazy. I mean, it seemed like it took an eternity for this to happen, but that hearing, it was only like 20 minutes, y'all. Ain't that crazy? I thought that, it was just like a lot. Okay, Dragon, we about to get off anyways. We gonna get off for until it's time for us to start the Clancy trial in a little bit. So that is cool beans with the man. I appreciate you hanging out. Let's see here. I don't know. Yeah, so I think I'll do Gabber. That's a good point to make out. Yeah, I'll do 10 o'clock. I'll set it up for 10 o'clock. So 2 hours, guys. And we'll go, we'll get into our Lindsay Clancy. I'll put the alert out here now very shortly. And if I see any updates that come in between now and then in regards to our case that we just covered, in regards to Jalen Pendergrass, I will let you guys know when we get over there. All right. Well, I want to say shout out to the mod, shout out to the chat. Thank you. Welcome to all the new members, all the new chatters. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. I'm going to take us to our outro song, guys, and I will see you in a couple hours.
Sweet peas absent, you know the courtroom lights go bright. Trials are long, but the family's here tonight. Mars on patrol, shadows showing out. There's literally two corners where community's about. Therapists know, steady holding down the floor. Behind the scenes magician, keeping peace like never before. A bandit king, a rule keeper too. Every channel dreams of a man like you. Jason walks in and the ladies lose control. Down to earth king with the warmest soul. Film freaks, kindness, man, it's always on display. Fair and sweet and cheering folks along the way. And Marilia from SA keeps the laughter rolling free. Joking, shining, keeping spirits where they need to be. We're a family in the chat, side by side through every trial. Sweet pea leads the way with that fire and that smile. We debate, we laugh, we lift each other higher. This courtroom crew is everything we admire. Yeah, no matter what the case so far, we're forever taken to trial. Take it to trial. Pretty brown girl, she'll tell you what's true. Sharp as a gavel, funniest in the room. Dr. Rachel pops in while she's busy running lines. Speaks her mind every time, cuts through like a knife. And Paula brings the energy, jokes flying fast. Helping Sweet Pea backstage, making every stream last. Then Zach strolls and causing chaos just for fun. The resident cheater, but we love him, everyone. Here comes Maddie, handsome, quick with the line. A comedy sniper with the perfect timing. And Lynn with the updates, always loyal, always tuned. If true crime news drops, he brings it to the room. We're a family in the chat, side by side through every trial. Sweet pea leads the way with that fire and that smile. We debate, we laugh, we lift each other higher. This courtroom crew is everything we admire. Yeah, no matter what the case so far, we're forever taken to trial. Take it to trial. Shamrock keeps us trending, replay queen. Holding down the algorithm like a machine. SD's razor sharp, loyal through and through. And yeah, she adores Jason, nothing new. Drunky the bear with the white claws, way managing volunteers like she runs the whole land. Cynthia brings inside, would take sharp and steady. Donna keeps it real, 911 and always ready. Tilly Bird's the fat queen, receipts on tap. Easy's new, but she blends right into the pack. Tennessee, hard-lived, try support her with pride. Melly shows up her family for cooking for his dog. A steady carrying presence through the courtroom fog. And Brooklyn in the house, always bringing that spark. Lighting up the chat like a shout in the dark. Baca loves her gram, speaks truth when it's time. Micrograms with metaphors, straight up sublime. Barbara, biggest supporter, heart kind of vast. Looking for missing kids, hope to truly last. Only fan from Singapore, flag name but sweet. Still shows up with love every time he takes a seat. And even the part-timers keep this place alive. Curvio, Irish Amy, Capri Law, Hellcat, our tribe. Hearts wide open, stories shared, holding space because we care. From every corner this love is something rare. A courtroom crew with hearts beyond compare. No matter what the case or file, we're forever taken to trial. It's a family, and we couldn't ask for more.